Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Cindy from DIY Beautify, and today I just wanted to pop in and show you how to make a really simple Christmas ornament. This one is like a no-brainer. It almost doesn't warrant a tutorial, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you one. This Christmas I made some of these really sweet wood bead ornaments, and then I really got into air dry clay. I bought this package from Amazon, and you guys, this clay is amazing. With this little, it's I think a 1 pound package, 1 kilogram. Okay, so that's 2.2 pounds. I must have made like 30 ornaments out of that. I got a lot out of it. And let me show you some of the ornaments I made. I haven't actually put these on hanging tags yet, but you can see that I also used some alphabet stamps. I bought this little set here, again from Amazon, and it comes with the alphabet plus all your numbers and punctuation marks. So it's a great way to, before your clay dries, to just add a word or the date. I did make some 2020 ornaments, but I also thought, well, how fun would it be to just hang some of these from those little wood bead ornaments that I made? So that's what I did. I made some of these, and I just think they turned out so cute. And I actually just went and took these off my tree to show you, but I want to show you how to make these because they're simple and they're inexpensive and really, really cute. They're the neutral decor that will go with any style that you decorate with. And whether you use them this year or you make them for next year, it's just a fun ornament to do. So what you're gonna need are a variety of the round wood beads with holes. I bought, let me see if I have it. I bought a package, I'll link to it, off Amazon that had several different sizes in it. And as you can see, you're gonna need one big one for the middle. Then, you know, we're graduated sizes up, so 3 additional sizes. It doesn't matter what size you use. These big ones, I think this is 1 inch. They're pretty pricey, but just look what you can find on Amazon or at the craft store and go from there. All right, so I have my beads all ready to go. You're also going to need some jute cording. And I like to find one that is just thin because it can be a little tricky to thread the jute through the ornaments. To help us with that, I've got some blue painter's tape, and I'm just going to take, just gonna take a little piece and I'm going to wrap it around the end of my jute cord. This just gives it a smoother way to get it through the hole. And try to get that tape as tight as you can. It's a little tricky. Just go slow, wrap it around. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll even cut that end on a little angle if I'm having a hard time threading this through the holes, but I think we're good. So I went ahead and I cut a fairly long length of jute cord because I'm going to double it through the ornament or through the wood beads, and I wrapped both ends in blue painter's tape. Okay, so let's start with our smallest bead that's at the top, and just one at a time thread the jute through. And you can pull it a little bit of a ways. And then we're just gonna do the next size until we've got them all strung on this cord. I always like to cut my jute a little bit, well, quite a bit longer than I think I'm gonna need, because there's nothing like, you know, being almost done a project and realizing that your ribbon or your cord is too short and you have to start over. So just avoid that. Jute is inexpensive. Just go ahead and cut yourself. I probably have like a 30-inch length here, I would guess. This part goes fast, and this would be fun for your little ones to help you with. The tape makes like a stiff end, which especially for these little beads, makes it so much easier to get through. Okay, so just like that, I'm actually done stringing the beads on. There's my ends. And I'm gonna give myself, I'm gonna pull these down because I've got plenty of jute at the end. I'm gonna give myself about 4 or 5 inches, and I'm gonna tie just a knot. So I'm just wrapping it around itself and then pulling it down to secure it on top of that bead. All right, and pull it nice and tight. Can you see that knot I just made? Okay, so now we're gonna flip to the other end, and I think I decided I'm gonna use this star. It does say joy on it. I think that'll look really pretty. So you wanna obviously leave, you know what, let me angle my phone so you can see what I'm doing. Here we go. Don't take the tape off of your jute once you've threaded your beads on. You want to keep that on. Now, when I made these ornaments, you can see that I did little holes at the top for hanging, but they're pretty small. So hopefully this goes without incident. Just gonna work that tape through that hole. These ornaments dry in 2 days, and they're really stiff and sturdy, but I have managed to break the tips off of one of them before. So you just want to be careful. All right. Just trying to decide, you know what? I think I'm going to reverse tactics here because my beads are kind of sliding around on me. So I want to give them, I'm going to put a knot at the bottom just so that they stay put while I'm adding the clay tag. There we go. So I've got a knot at the top with the loop and a knot at the bottom. You know what also would be really cute with these is to hang them. I don't have any laying around right here, but the red and white striped baker's twine, that would be really cute too. All right, so let's do this. Again, sticking that through there really carefully so that we don't break the clay tag. And I'm just trying to decide if I want to, I think what I'm gonna do is just tie a knot at the back now. Obviously I have way too much jute. I'm gonna have some to throw away, but that's fine. Like I said, I'd much rather have too much than not enough. All right, so I just tied a simple knot at the back. And now I can cut my excess jute off. Just make sure you tie that knot really tight so you can cut it really close to the edges. We don't want any tails hanging. Okay, and just that simply, just gonna tuck the little point of the star in the jute there. There it is. Wasn't that fast and easy? It's hard to get the full effect. There we go, let's hang it back there. Isn't that pretty? I love how it drops. And one thing that I did notice this year from having these ornaments on my tree, these wood bead ornaments, is that the natural color of the beads plays off really nicely off the greenery of the tree. So, you know, sometimes your ornaments get lost. These ones really pop because there's contrast. They're very light and your tree is very dark. So I probably would not use these ornaments on like a heavily flocked tree or a white tree because it's just going to disappear. But on a green tree, or see against my blue cabinet, how pretty that looks. Really, really pretty. And it took, what, I don't even know, 5 minutes maybe to make this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. It's just a really fun craft that you can do with your kids. And I'm going to be sharing, I did buy some more cookie cutters because I want to make some gingerbread. I'm thinking I might do snowflakes, and I'm going to paint them. Anyway, just make a really cute gingerbread, possibly a wreath. And I will go into more detail of working with the clay and rolling it out and all that. So I hope that you're following me. If not, go ahead and just click that subscribe button. And remember, I blog at DIYbeautify.com. I've got like literally hundreds of tutorials and crafts and home decor ideas over there. I love to share tips and things that I've learned along the way to save you money. And I would love to have you subscribe over there as well. I do have a lot of Christmas projects this year. So I hope to see you over there. And in the meantime, have a very Merry Christmas.